notwithstanding motumantu ethinkia of which tukiaririe baadaye kinya we ni mtu ukara yaka 2027 omba kwithirwa ari ndebene kuriretikia ugavana. First of all kura sinya bene kithirikari ate ithabure yakari umumira kidogo
in specific to kethari nyambene nyambene as a region tiganie negembe as at now uria ukamite out clear I medicalatory na Peter Munya from Tigania na I think kugetania na uria tukuona jau kugwita kigamba ria governor Meru kuna high likelihood ya kinya mutumanto ithingia ethiro inyawe ena interest cia kureu but it is a matter wengwa no ka decide kethera kame actualize kana kethera ibara to spectate tukethiro batu maybe to spectate but wewe ngwe ethiro and other ideas definitely akeza kwithirwa akethirwa gita head na thuganio riu then it means Egembe will have two candidates Tigania one na we don't know what might happen to Imenti Kadhuri na arithirwa akirita mixed signals kwiro ago sustain campaign without wewe ngwa kuga exactly mbia akuga but oteganto barabara around they are saying Kadhuri akethro balloting then kinya point akakarajeka go step back so we don't know but kukeza kwithirwa court ikapold decision ekweberia Kawira Mwangaza balloting then I would expect kukomba kwithirwa kwina candidate bagetikia governor kuma Imenti
ni bibibyo mbere ngure mantu yenya bene ni bibibyo mbakwiria mutuma say for example arero governor 2027
the natural flow ya mantu ibati kwithirwa mutuma akasend kwa governor the natural flow would be
akarwirete
as a defend gitikiawe na I'm sure inyokoria barabara around that is what they would want but wewe ngwa no ka make that ultimate decision kethera na kwenda kuiza ku defend gitikiu kana kethera ga pursue national politics kana kethera akanganirwa I miakewa kethera aranite but kuringana na maybe uritingu giburomba kuthirwa ritete we are speculating kuringana na oromba kuthirwa ritete ngugi kana agreements iria omba kuthirwa na chio
in between
icho chiomba kuthirwa chike determine ultimately kethera karungama kana terungama but the natural flow should he be sworn in as governor then it is imperative na bati kuithirwa ke defend kitekia governor nionto sworn in dai asavu mwaka 2027 you already kethirwa kutarwa za full term asavite so you will be looking for one more term but a lot of other factors and him as a person now will be determinant kethirwa ena decision you are going could defend kana what will happen.
What are the chances?
Chances chiawe kwa
governor.
Chances chiawe kwa governor
Thai
is very high. And all it takes is court to grant just one application. Iria lawyers ba Senate pa ikiti. Iria ikuga vambe set aside conservatory orders. Iria chia izaniro chia kwamba kurigiria munini wa governor sworn in then kethera ni Kawira Mwangaza ethirwa kigamba areomi kukeza kuoneka window inye mathaa then Mutuma is governor kinya minutes I am sure dini order ika vacated thai you only need 1 or 2 hours and you will be governor then andi ungethirwa kigamba areomi but I think the entire issue need resolution as a resident, as someone who is uroko observe mantu urazo Karika town na Meru yonde I think delay rero is causing a lot of damage in terms of service delivery confusion ira Meru right now tigutikia kwa county stagnated out of the 47 counties is Meru right now.
Some research ichiraranga Kawira kwithirwa ari best performing
credibility ya polls chia Kenya igintu in public domain that whether inya ukenda kwambiri kuga Martin Arua no kwenda kuronga magiti kia governor and then auke tona poll yumite ina rieto fani nekiuga Martin no tongereti ke opinion poll chioroka governor ndene ya Meru ndena kwa as an example to the run up ekithurano kia 2022
most recently atumbaurikana
ankwenda ko ino to iu no erigirie na kura na tona kura matokeo za kura ndigwitikia kwe any opinion poll yauma ikiuga Kawira Mwangaza akagavana aiza number 2 3 kwa other sources iratia tia mo dismissa completely kiretu murungi oyo umaira ari leading at the national level opinion polls tia place Raila Odinga in the front especially towards muthia zwa campaign so kuna few research companies china credibility but the unfortunate bit is that the research space ni the infiltrated ni ana biashara bara policy yao ya EU pays the piper
calls the tune
ko inya ko matino kenda thai kwa governor anointing you only need a few coins where some briefcase research company ni kuthithirie na of course having been around that space I know it happens that you only need some few coins baka kuritira report ku tailor made na baka ya media and it is publicized
so kwa kwibro kuwa ni ati research je ile Kawira number 1 is not credible
ondenda tu go challenge as a person ugutega niontekeza kwithirwa performance is that good you would see it sector zira chikuirirwa kuna performance ri niriku is it water what has been done kwa
ali kumeria sana barabara
nande barabara kutinda kurima barabara anybody can do it barabara budget for any county is one of the highest budgets for Meru it's close to 1 billion shillings with 1 billion shillings kijoka uga I tractor we na chio ithano ugichie kairo maguta chitinda kuthiurunga na uichiwe kura ya barabara anyone can do that but ningana chithithiritwe mara mingi na barabara cannot be the only yardstick ekuga ati and no go perform properly we have to look at health which is very critical mugomo inyatu ingoito kumenya so madaktari for how long it has been going on. Dispensaries itiaingirwa iria nyingi niontu kuti arigitani beno ndawa cibitari citikuoneka kinyogeta ki medical cover kinya cia staff bongo no urapatiumba kwaria, they have no medical cover na cibitari iria ciumba gwitikiria kadi ya kaunti ya Meru thaizi ni nkai sana, they have a new cover. Then inyoki walk around two towns chietu, we have had some of the dirtiest times chia towns chietu since devolution right now. Rukoro rutikuozo urita town biashara ni chiantu are matiza kudampwa kethira zakarite au for even a week without any exaggeration. Ugeta barabara ezi kuuma makutano kwetabwa maoa, you find idhomba bia mati ntere chia barabara na biga take a lot of time bere biozo. Right now mewas manto jana ndeto kwari disneza ruzi je kutowe sector water ibo ulsinga na chinji na chia equipped na chigo savanto nto. If we are to rank someone on performance, these are the things that we look at. Biashara Meru chia karire ate nto the essence of devolution yari not just kureta services tu kugiranga agriculture extension anga mantuza kuinjaruzi antu ntore ni babati kudro bagi fila that kuna trickle down effect ya mbecha ile tikuma national government tikethro ichiu kinya miukone yantu biashara chia Meru and a lot of business people can tell you are experiencing some of the worst times. Na it has something to do with the county government, and I can tell you how. Kuna mbecha ira Meru iku receive in terms of equitable share. It can receive around, let's say, 12 billion shillings, and a lot of that money iretaki recurrent expenditure. Kurea michara, kura maguta. Na speaking of maguta, kinyo ofisi uchi county, chitena stima. Na kitomi tena stima niki. Bena bill. I gather more than 50 million.
You know they will say mbechi traumaki exchequer cha mwaka ya 2024-25.
Onde ndo kuri kiure kimu. We have had two governments before. When during that time did you ever hear ofisi cha county chitena stima? Stima nigiti county ofisi ya county nigiti stima. Bozaru kere I generator ikogurwa petroli ikatinda kuruma. That is around 20,000 shillings
a day
per day on just running power in the offices. Street light iti agiterwe
antu inyibole ke stima
antu ibore ke stima iti akana town na gitumi kiria ngokera yigo explain is for this simple reason. Structures thirikari reiku it has no structures na itina ability to mobilize extra resources. Nionto we have to accept that mbecha ira chikuiza county if 15% 85% remains a national government. Alafu kuwe na pool itena any barrier ya partners, and this regime has been actually the weakest point the regime has been partners. That is why program ira chiareo ona chikigeria ko mobilize extra funds chionde ichi akwire. Meru Youth Service was not just a program ya kutetheria nthuki mbithi ku acquire skills na vaikua trainings na mbio. Nere also a tool ya kumobilize resources through partnerships. That is why kwarena partnerships na
KCB
na
and all
KCB
that.
and others na ibareta extra resources. That program is on its deathbed. Kwarena Mount Kenya Running Championship, which made history as a program iria yaretere more than 10 European Union ambassadors.
And now the run is dead.
You know, the sheer meaning ya kuga uwe na 10 European Union ambassadors in your county.
Yeah. Bani antube ya delegation show.
I delegation chikuiza indito.
Yeah.
Kwa hoteli chamero chikethwa chi fully booked.
Yeah.
And from the drivers to their staff to their
Assistants and all that.
bakeza pambe advanced team chikeza chiambe chirare naza. And then how many partners did we have for those programs? EABL were on board, Afya Juice were on board, Safaricom were on board, and all these are coming with resources.
Yeah.
Now, leave alone better iraba koiza kurita chawaka Kedrei Cancer Center. There is the direct economic impact. Then a town ekageriri.
Yeah.
Uteri chiamero dhaizi, I can tell you no chikare for more than 2 months. Uteri ina igweta meru iga karankuruki emeri ere batagya any event e coast county.
Yeah.
Neon to county meru na remero ko handle partners na partners batiga koisa meru.
You know, Governor Wiri anyo mbecha chiuraira.
I disagree totally.
Yeah.
Neon to the proof is in the papers. Ibeza ba to prove atiri county government emeru need to prove that kwena mbecha ba save through kurega committee partners.
Yeah.
Meru naugere average at least 1.2 billion extra money annually. And in 5 years that is around 6 billion shillings extra from external partners.
Yeah.
Right now, Meru struggles to get 300 million annually from donors.
Partners and all that.
And that is money that Gichunge yatuma hapo kaigua kuna mantu bado za kuendelea even when money is not.
Yeah, there.
Yes. Neonto mbecha ino chuika thithia barabara.
Yeah.
No chuika ta sibitari chithithie Kedrei Cancer Center jewe ko. But now you have to use all you're getting from the national government kugeria
Kukava.
Yes, na no chuo ko expect kureana chio michara no chuo ko expect ko it can't work.
You know, manto yele Oscar. Imoni catch 22 era dirikare yumba kwethro eri between you know manto ya expenditure well let's include development but kile expenditure first of all ipa korea michara korea michara is one way kunyayo unajua wokiria matora because that is why counties ile akwina batu so tutumba pase kwethro you know kuwa twena excess baggage ya michara to korea. Number 2 expenditure ya you know ya services kana you know mirandi ile kurewa in terms of you know to korea mbeche iji kana services iji kana to deliver into ya bill let's say roi tissue tramu and all that. You know this is a way of you know eco empowerment ya on that line. Mount Kenya Run eje well was good but the last time tuibirwe Mount yayo yari na negative 250,000 so why would we continue na murandi onto yayo kuona negatives?
That is why incompetence comes in. Thirikari ikizukia ofisi iba announce how much money from the previous Mount Kenya Run was in the account. It was not a negative. Bongo ba Quran Mount Kenya Run the first one niwe mekire hasara tumira nyambe ira tiare account ine before and that is why I insist it is an incompetent government. They have to own up to their failures. kume kwambiria Mount Kenya Run yathithirie 2 editions ni untu imwe nere interrupted ni covid utio ya make asara kinya mbere even the very first one kutio ya thithi asara. How does it speak that corporations situire kuma thirikari munya Investment Development Corporation, Microfinance, Mount Kenya Run, MYS. What a coincidence that chikuite during regime iraiku you cannot defend that. Na ndenda kuona mtu uro unconvince kedra ni coincidence that all these things that have been working before. Why is it that Meru itoire na partners bakoreta those sums irango ngokogwetera chireta inyaza as 1.5 billion shillings per year.
So it's not a coincidence.
So how is it a coincidence that nande chikwena ma to 200 million a year? So you are losing between a billion and 1.2 billion, which is money iria nande bati kuthiro igiplaga gaps iria chigutigwa watumira mbecha ki expenditure na inyoka revisit some of the clips iria mwangaza raia before kithurano kithiru na thiurunka kibao kanto bethairwa bakiura irua ruiro na thiurunka na kibao na kabwira 1.12 billion is a lot of money.
So mantu yebati ochumbura Mumeru Muringi Kura kana this is a problem for you elite.
Muringi Kura na bati kwithirwa gichumbuka for the simple reason that ogowe mati naru arogukara ukiza ngugine no kwithirwa inyote no ukinyara fraud. It is very possible. Na kinyegethirwa era fraud ikethirwa serviceable. Maybe oga tesekarire akiwitite kurionga reserve kana witi utumingu gine na bwatu mongo gine bukai wangari kumbana naye. But mturea we kanuni mturea wikiguchwa mturea we konene ya Meru na aria bodene tharakanithi na aria mbeti kana mturea we ntirimiti no kaiwo murimo zo barabara itithithitwe either into bikurire bi mundene no tengare umba kwizira gento ki mundene kana mtu naziruenza ibo kwenda gwikia mtu sibitari no tinya boda yumba kwiza ikinyanja kuna ndipo kambiria gukamatai tonete tukona clips very disturbing ciantu bakamatite mwiri na ituro petite kuthika nonto bakwithiro barabara ite kuthithia ate so tutebati kukira tugane onto tuteko experience mantu zo directly it should not be a concern for Muringi Kura kira tukuthithia is civic education ito kwenda Muringi Kura otherwise kurega kuringa kura is a decision in itself nonto warega kuringa kura it means that ogo koezana ko delegate responsibility eku egutara mutongeri ro umba kuiza akuthithiria mantu zaza tukwariri kithomo ECD classrooms ute muntu umba kuga at one point or the other atithirwe na mwana gwitai program ira ciareo ci ECD to achiona banyunyeria are those programs still ongoing na kwi muritwa unimpombo kwira for sure eta kirasine
ndo agundu area
ni onto na kumenya u akathithia te na enrollment ikongereka at the same time no igutethaniria na health ni onto kwantu kinyeria riu njapatiriona so it is also helping ku curb malnutrition so whether it is a question about guthiro gituchumbura it definitely is na Muringi Kura kinyara ga kuthie bura we no kaumarete dispensary rere akwinwe ethire terugori for the simple reason that baraba kuritango giku bateri michari baretire migomo kana agreements ira chirareo chita ingano ko iba komete.
So Oscar, let me tell you, let me ask this. So now dai kurin antu tayari bakuibanga bangania, some of them iba declared munya na lentore, for example. So etaburere atalo atea bearing in mind position in era munyari then na kuri some constituency ya munya every tenure since before and then when medical intorenwe is coming in here kaluri na ko wetwa let's assume kawero mbakwithra rinde bene by any chance 2027 kurejika ya nwatha ikaringwa ki meria last time I checked I think Tiania both Tiania East and West I think barina around 150,000 embe na around roughly 200 and something close to 300 so kurejika ya nwikare ata
iba kabatin okay wambira to an assumption that Mwangaza kethro balotine so I'll take EU ile assumption kithurano kithiru kuyokia karireze kaki codify pattern kidogo Kawira Mwangaza nari na kura nyingi compared to both Kiraito and Mithika in Tigania. Now, if you take that scenario, what you choose yatire, kintu kiambere, kan Kawira Mwangaza manage kura zaire onere Tigania, munyari balotine. We remember, na ya kinyaba mpuru ibo karabetu rikanaya, that ibo batumire kura ya Tigania is swayed towards, and we know ikuari na attempt ya kusupport Kiraito Murungi by the Munya camp before the election ireta materialize na support yu ya end up kunenkanirwa kwa Kawira Mwangaza na Kawira Mwangaza kura ironere Tigania icho chiari game changer kura iringita ki let's say Mithika things would have been different kura iringita ki Kiraito things would have been different so Tigania no yari defining moment but now we are looking at a scenario ira Tigania ba kethro but directly when interest if Munya holds firm na decision yewe kurungama. That said, it is undeniable that Munya still has some sway in the Gembe. Now, for Immense region, what I have observed, now you can also testify to that, the seat of government, a seat of government laisi no the menti. Reonde iringa against the incumbent. The seat of government votes against not the Kenya national level. Nairobi normally votes against government for the simple reason that by the time kura iringwa antobai bedero bakunokania na ore utongeriene ibo fast and recipients ba sirensira chikuringwa akizango gene ipanogere watumbo kuruka tikuringa ingora rokoro are ikozo mostly na bakaigwa itaunine na antu bataun I chanuka ne antu bako yani ni watu wezi utibanga banga niozo rande by the time ukuthiria tameku whether baraba ingi panogere na ibo actually nyaba extenda kuweza influence some of the people in the grassroots but for North Imenti I would be really shocked if they would vote for this sitting government na kuweza na reasons tu kuzoeana mantoza rozi romewa surora ibo bakomenya beba mbere pakia no goro ibo bako notice go testimony bagita taxi na bakia raia no bo bakoira nore kanzu kuthithia te na but these are roles cia thirikari ira tibati kuthithua but mwananchi no atenda kuthithia te nionto imagine urekeretie Nairobi CBD hokas bozura ku na kwe point omba gutega neno tege areas za kuma Gitembene kweta town ariti biashara iba kwenda kuzukia advantage of traffic ira yanite bendia into biao na no tege stretch ure kari but rande thirikari no ekeze kaugate putithithio so how many votes have you lost and by extension ibangana bakera nande babu thirikari zire itufai ituendera batu tukugeri guchwa but so for North Imenti and it has a significant vote count yomba kwithirwo ikirega gwitania na Mwangaza Mwangaza would to an extent command Bori but tukorirua Bori in a significant population ya Tigania into Bori tuize are cosmopolitan. It's quite cosmopolitan but also egitarira kwa the settlements a lot of people came from Tigania and they are residing in Bori, especially guntu za Kisima kuna a huge population ya Tigania now otigwa na South Imenti wa Ukamboria as at the easy strong point ya kawera ina pumo kwere South Imenti unless things change but I don't know how it happened ntekumegeza rebellion kana imbio but iriampo pakuga the strong point in terms of numbers just numbers iriomba ko manage but you can also look at maybe antobara akuchitie ba South Imenti bara go karazeka gwitaniria na bongo ki nto athiurunki a lot of people from South Imenti could be a factor. We don't know whether that factor
despite kwithirwa MCAs bathatu baraba mwimpichite iba South Imenti
iba kuma South Imenti yes
so hypothetically ringi kawira ate mathabune ya tukethwa twina Linturi Munya twethinkia baby and say Kathuri ithabure karate
automatically both Ndothingia na Mithika bauma with half baskets they would come out with half baskets truth be told Mutuma has gained popularity in Negembe probably more than people had anticipated kwe nyanto bako argue that contest ya Mithika na Mutuma as at the easy is a contest you cannot call. People are getting that bold. Paka kwizita kuna contest outright ya Gembe katika Mutuma Mithika omba kuremo mecall na outcome ezara zomba kuiza kumira would come out hypothetically again by what Mutuma would be able to achieve in his 2.5 years in office. Mutai kaiga kezukia Nyeri County yari tu is a formality that kezite ko kugwatira nini badiri atabira bari no then but he pulled a surprise positioning na kira managere kuthithia yonto I'm looking at scenario ira imiru and I think there are many people there are few people omba kuzukia kira gitire kia gavana thai wa perform worse.
Yeah. No, that is bad.
No, that is the truth. There are very few people you would take. All you need to do to have a better performance. Now we're looking at performance versus politics.
Yeah.
Performance versus politics. You only need to restore order and you will have performed better. Yes.
So Mithika na Mutuma, they will have to negotiate, kana?
They might have to negotiate. For the simple reason that the governor to know easy. To know as a result of Kiraito na Lenturi kurega kuwatanira. So kwithara kwina unintended consequences cha democracy. If they do not, pakethro bakeza aba ubange advantage. If they do not, pakethro bakeza kethara ni ukuga hypothetically kathuri ethro ballotine na munya ethro ballotine, those two will already be at an advantage. Nionto Mithika ati umba kombera and convince that no ete tigania awa ituosh munya. Kana eze imenti awa ituosh kadhuri. No. So if he comes from Igembe with half a basket, or Mutuma comes from Igembe with half a basket.
Is Kadhuri brave enough? No, chambo pokona bakurombe tikia governor 2007.
Kadhuri kenkuga rimoe kako blow hot and cold. Kwirwa kweta outright. Na itukuona nyangari na aza jirene, chibrandi, kakobia oversight and what not. But I have a suspicion that Kadhuri no decide kwa kingmaker. I have that suspicion. He might decide to run another term for Senate with negotiations now ofisi neutia president. No decide no ombako support for governor. Na the choice of running mate bado ikethro ina some implication. In previous elections, Miru, the running mate position itiko karazeka irethro ina the desired outcome.
Well, getting kurika na popo ya itwariririe sana running mate wa Mithika Linturi. Antobatia never one of the reasons ira atumire ba ata Mithika kura ni kwithro ati akuyukia Athena running mate wa Tiani. Yeah. But
now you look at Kiraito Murungi. Ugatare na running mate wa Tigania. And Tigania was his worst result.
Yeah, he got performed the worst.
Yeah, Tigania was the worst. Actually, ugatega numbers. Kuraire arena jo 2017 in Tigania. Tiare more than what he got in 2022.
So, Oscar, that's your tuikutira. Biratire na miambo emekai. Ni chances yana Gachagua mba kwithro ena cio. Tukirekana mantu amira. Choketene.
Kuchoketene for Gachagua is not very easy. Gachagua akethro outcast. Kirande sure is that Gachagua will be on the ballot. I know what lawyers ba kogeria kuthithia is not so much kumuchokia Gitini. Baregeria kuonia court that process ire tumiro komu impeach itare above board. Iko arena kuunwa kwa sheria kana procedure itathingatiro bwega. So court ithroe iki rule that impeachment area it will stand legal legal requirements ira chiabati guthrochiro na mutikiria Quran. But on matters of whether he remains in office, that is a political decision. Na political decision Nirai Meki is that Gachagua has to go and he's gone.
Okay. So, kato enamirie threshold cha kuimpeach a deputy president, which equals to impeaching a president?
Absolutely. Ruto has done something that where arega kuithiro a victim of some president after him will suffer consequences. What he has done. Yes. Neonto impeachment sinyachi ya governor chikiambiria chioneka chi very difficult. Chiakara quite difficult. Court battles nini wambora baka impeach and then they
right now no impeach.
But now we've gone through deputy akaanwa in a flash. So hatu inyabate kuthogania twice about impeaching governors and deputies. Now they are on to deputy president. And now a president.
Kufa makanga kufa. Thank you very much, Oscar. Asante sana tumotona kajere kile. Asante mutegeri wa Weru TV. Tuchokie kiri Weru TV kiri mubango yako kya mubango yo chanchamuka yuti tena mbere. Tukari na Oscar Mutugi. Oscar Mutugi ni muthuji wa mantu ya kisiasa na ni mutaalamu wa mantu ya ukinyaniria. Thank you very much, bro. Asante sana. Thank you. Tuchokere tenyi megaita katekura ya. You know, this is getting funny and politics is and bira antu atire, please participate kire siasa nonto siasa ichi ya kuletera barabara roi and everything else, you know, okay, okay, now to rode wako.